All right, check 1 2. Welcome back to another DeFi mechanics show. Today, I think I caught a pretty good time. This is the lowest I've seen for the last almost 2 weeks. We're gonna try to do some transactions. Today, I want to just show you maybe how to farm Digg and Badger from Badger.finance. It is another large hype fi yield farming token right now. And see it's giving a little pullback, so it's a good time right now to maybe acquire a little bit. I got a little bit from the XDAI chain from HoneySwap last couple of days, and today since it's kind of low, we're gonna try to use the Omni Bridge and see what the transaction fee is. I already sent it over from OmniBridge on my XDAI chain. So if you're say on over here on the XDAI when we started and you transfer there after you send your badger from here to the XDAI, you just switch to over to Ethereum and it will give you a claim. And we're gonna see what the claim fee right now. So let's see, I sent about 8 badger over. Oof. It still cost about over $100 for that $1 per grade. But yeah, I'm just gonna go do it. I only sent about $500 worth, and it's just that, keep in mind. So I mean, if I don't claim it, it's just gonna get stuck there, and I don't know when the fee will ever get back again. So keep that in mind. It still costs as much that usually for smart contract, that's on the high side. So it's not recommended for small amounts, obviously. Not only is taking that and the 0.05 bridge fee. But since we're here, we got our badger. It's good for traders who do a lot of frequent high volume trading on the XDAI, then move less frequently over to the bridge, obviously. So there you go. We know that. Now we have some badger. I'm gonna do the staking. Now this is staking not as high as doing the liquidity pools. Maybe I should do one of these liquidity pools. Yeah, let's do the liquidity pool. The APY is just too good. So I'm gonna go to Sushi Swap. I'm gonna pick one of the difference between these two is the LP that these guys BTC Digg, you do want to do it on the Uniswap liquidity pool, and these guys are the Sushi Swap. Usually I don't know why the Sushi Swap's a little bit higher. So I'm gonna do this one, BTC Digg, and I'm gonna use just gonna deposit my badger in here just for showing you how the staking works and how the whole general platform works. You need to do it twice actually. So let me get my badger. Is it over here yet? I think my badger should be. It's bound. I prepared some BTC to do the badger dig also. So let me just go do the dig for now. I have my BTC. And dig should be over here. I'm going to do 1/2 of that. So I'll have my position on Digg 0.1315. Let's see what the approval fee is. $10. Dude, this is quite a lot. I'm just gonna do the liquidity pool for Digg, and I'm gonna do the staking for the badger. Alright. It fluctuates really up and down, but I want to do this before it's too high again. Alright. So we're here, we're approved. We're gonna do we're gonna buy about 0.15 of into Digg. Now what's interesting about Digg, okay, Digg is a rebase token. What's the trading fee cost? Oh, $30 for trading fee. So what's interesting about the Digg is it's a rebase token that based on the BTC price, so that's why it's always pegged to the BTC. Now when it goes over the BTC price, it will increase its supply to match. It does so your impermanent styles, meaning that your BTC and the Digg difference wouldn't go too out of whack. It's interesting concept, and you gotta probably learn it from Ampleforth if you want to take some time to go look into it. It's a good experiment to test out what the impermanent loss people in the Yo Farm community always talks about when you do this. It's because this is so high that there's so many people here. Unlike Bao, none of these are locked up. Once you start earning, you can claim it right away, and all of it will come to you. And you can claim both Digg and Badger at the same time. So that is the one cool thing about it. All right, so I bought my Digg. I'm gonna provide the liquidity over here for BTC. Now I'm gonna have exposure in BTC and Digg and Badger and Bao and Ethereum, which I think is a nice spread of around my risk. I want to add BTC. All right, Digg BTC. $10. I think the staking deposit for the DAO Badger contract should be a little bit, let me refresh, a little bit less than a trading contract, and the withdrawal is a little bit less too. So that is also a good thing for long term. So first, there's 2 transactions you have to do for Badger. First, you have to deposit. I'm gonna deposit all my Badger in here. Let's see what the cost is. $11 to approve. So you have to spend about $10 to approve. The good thing is you only need to approve it once because of the spending deposit and whatnot. You do need to allow it to spend the tokens to send it back and forth. But once it's done after the first time, it should be all right. So we're gonna wait till it finish the transaction, and we're gonna do the staking one more after that. So keep that in mind as we try out these platforms. Okay, we have our Digg approved. Gonna go back here and just apply our Digg and our wrap BTC. So it's like $40. $40, so it's about 0.5 to 50 cents per GUI for the supplying. All right, keeping in mind all these, what the interactions of these contracts are, and this is considered cheap. So if you're not moving over right now, I think it's really just keeping any transaction under $1,000. I'm on the borderline here, and I'm spending probably 10-20% on transaction fee. I'm really just, most of it, the incentive is just to show you guys, while I still could add to the stack a little bit. That's also an experiment, right? So have the information while we make the best decisions moving forward. I waited for a long time too for the price to come down, and I don't know if it go down any lower for the foreseeable future. All right, didn't I already? Ah, here it is. Ah, we're still approving. We're still approving. So I'm gonna wait till this. We're gonna speed this one up. No, we're not. Well, we're gonna wait till it approve and then add. I'm not gonna speed this up and waste any more gas. So we'll come back, maybe cut a little bit, and once it approves, we'll continue. And all right, we see finally. I kind of sped it up a little bit. I didn't want to get stuck here on the transaction, on approval transaction. So I sped it up, spent a couple more dollars, and we got that liquidity and approved, and there it is. It's showing up on Badger over here. Okay, so we're gonna do deposit. For both of these, you have to do 2. First deposit and you stake. So we're gonna do the deposit first. Let's see what's the deposit for Badger is. Oof. Wow. I don't know how we'll have enough gas fee to do this. $60 per deposit. All right, you gotta stake, you gotta deposit and stake. Hopefully maybe this will keep some of you away from doing this. So I have deposited. Now you have to stake. So not only you have to deposit in there, you have to then do another stake transaction, which costs another, okay, you have to approve, which is another token. It's good that I'm here, maybe at least showing through this, because it's kind of surprising to me too, why even with the supposedly low, technically relatively low, you can still maybe wait for even half. I've seen sometimes when the hype dies down, it will go down to 20-30 Gwei, and each transaction will cost you about $30 instead of $60 or $20, which is a lot better than what it is right now. So looking at $100 to take it over, 25, dude, I think I already spent up to $200-300 in transaction fee already. Just try to farm this little bit of thing. Obviously it's not efficient, worthwhile, but part of this is for the investment in the future, right? I get to just stake it and sit here and relax and not worry about it. Obviously if the platform gets hacked or something goes down and price drops, I will be out again, but I will have all this price information in the back of my mind before I do, before any of the new project that comes up, and you can plan around it and have more information. And information is all that matters. That, the more information you have, the more tools you have, so you can make the best decisions, right? This staking might take a little while. It usually use the lower amount. Yeah, just approving too. So I'm gonna just wait for it to prove this time. All right, so we're back here. Now it got approved, and now we'll do the stake. All right, staking only costs $16. That's not bad. All right, so we got the approved. It goes to the stake automatically. We could speed it up to 27. Now we're just gonna wait. All right, there it is. It has finished staking. So I'm gonna come back here. Let's see, refresh here. I should be start earning some back and Digg. Okay, that is staked. Now we're gonna stake our wrap BTC and Digg SLP. Okay, I'm gonna deposit that. See what's the price for this. $9 to approve. Okay, we're gonna just let it approve. Come back when it's approved. Take our time. Be patient. Right, we're back. So after the approval, it will go straight to deposit. It took about 5 to 6 minutes for the approval, which is pretty good. Deposit $25. Wow, that's considered cheap. All right, that is the last fee, which, wow, I didn't think I had. Oh, there it is. It's actually fast right now. I guess the networks begin to clear up. Still about the same. Oh, that was only a deposit. Okay, after you deposit, you have to do one more approval and stake. Don't tell me I have to approval the BSLP. Yes, it is another approval of their Badger SLP. After the approval, I will have another deposit, and that will be the end. Wow. All right, it has approved. Now it went on to the next transaction, will be to stake, which costs a little bit less, even at 94 Gwei. That will be my last transaction. Then we can come back and see after this is done, do we get any rewards based on next epoch. All right, and here we go. We come back here, we see usually the epoch is about 2 hours. So every 2 hours you will get a little bit, start getting rewards. And you can see that both my Badger and Digg, I can just claim. I'm just gonna see what the transaction fee is without going through with it. At 90 Gwei, it will cost you about $44, right? It's a lot, it looks like it's a lot cheaper to claim this than Bao. But there you go. That's how you farm Badger and Digg. Hope that helps. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.